Hello, I'm Danilo. This is Italian.oraculum. Welcome back here on my channel. Today I wanted to play a little bit with one of my Lenormand decks. This is the Celtic Lenormand. Every pile is focused on a specific matter, so it's kind of an interactive reading, but with a twist. So every pile is made of 3 cards. One is the theme, the focus, the matter, and 2 are the what you should do, what's going to happen, basically. But you're not going to choose which one represents your situation. You are going to take in consideration the one that actually matters to you. So if I flip the work related one, or your new avenues, or the relationship one, the heart one, you know that that's what's going to matter to you, that's what you want some insight on, and that's the one you are going to pay more attention to. Sorry if you can choose from the start and skip to that point of the video, but I wanted to play with a Lenormand deck, and I decided to do it this way. So before I start, please subscribe, hit the bell button, like my videos, leave me comments. I feel lonely here on YouTube, so please let me know some, even a simple hi, or even ask me question, even suggest maybe some new topic or a new video, whatever it is you would like to see here. And let's start. So this pile is related to, okay, this particular deck has more than one, sorry, you don't really, wait, let's see if I go like this. Haha, yeah, I'm moving you around in this video. So this is one of the child cards. In this deck we have a few multiples of the people cards, and we have both a cat and a dog. We have some differences. So to me, this child is clearly playing. It's one of the male childs, so it's more of an active, or more of a starting something new, and again playing. So some new adventure or something, anyway, related to free time, self realization, self discovery, something like that. Not necessarily something to start job wise or relationship wise. And we have the house and one of the birds card. I think of this birds card more as a social situation. So the new thing you should do is basically build a new community, or start engaging with it more, and add some new member, reevaluate maybe some of the people, and connect better, and build a more stable and ongoing relationship with them. I see this connection between the house and the birds and the child, as in you need a new connection within your home base, within your people. Nowadays, of course, it could be also a virtual thing based on social media, but it's something you already know. It's something that someone, sorry, that's already present in an environment where you are already part of which you are already part of, sorry. So engage more, open new discussions, try to get a deeper, more stable connection with these people or this specific person. So this pile is related to the clouds. So what's giving us pause? What's questionable? What we can't really put in to focus? What we can't really understand? What's giving us some anxiety? How can we escape it? So the reason of our insecurity, of our anxiety, is a combination of the mountain. This is more of a cliff in this deck, but it is the mountain and the lilies. So we can't really see how we are going to get to our desires. We cannot really see, we cannot really find the hope of our path, of our process to get easier, to finally get to the point where we will have our satisfaction, where we will be, where our desires will be fulfilled. So as an analysis of the situation, we keep seeing the ultimate goal. We don't really see the many things we can find on the road to get there. As an advice, I would say it's better to be stable during the process, realizing that this mountain, this cliff, has a tipping point, has a middle where the harder part is done, then there is the coming down part, the one where we already see where we are going. We just need, I would say, the a consistency of character, of pace, of direction to get there safely. Now, oops, sorry. This pile here is about... Okay, so this is one of the men in the cards. I decided to use it for the active portion of a decision making, of a project building. So let's see. Okay, so basically we need to be more active. The situation requires more consistent and clear action in communication, in sincerity even, so declaration, clear intent, delivered and established through words related to our money, our material assets, eventually our job or our relationship, but more in the, again, it's a commitment, it's a constant, it's an investment. So relationship wise, it's the buying home together, not the feeling portion of the relationship. Job is the commitment, the satisfaction, maybe the investments in the endeavor. So we have to be a little bit more bold, we have to be a little more clear and declare our intentions when it comes to our material assets in our life in general. With the letter, I don't necessarily see the fish as money related to work. I see them more as money, time, and of course combined with the man more as a not dedication, what's the word I'm searching for, our action, our active participation and movement of the thing. And of course we have the words, the affirmations, the tell how it's going to be, how it's going to be used, that specific asset. And now let's go with the last of the top row. We have the Clover, so these small fortunes. So this is more of a predictive one, and we have the mice and another version of the man. So we are going to get our small rewards, our small fortunes via working, via consistency in our life, but we are going to not be able to enjoy them to the fullest because it's some things, some minor things are going to make it a little bit more difficult than it should be, a little bit less exciting. I'm feeling more of a attitude situation rather than losing physically something. So again, we are going to have some small lucks, some funny things coming into through work and consistency and dedication to your life as it is right now, but things are going to be a little lessened because of tangential maybe problems and other people. But again, it's more on a how you live it sort of wavelength rather than things actually being stolen from you on a physical one. So here we go. Let's go down here. Okay. Sorry for the lighting today, but one of my light bulbs decided to give up on me, and so it is what it is for today. The anchor. So this is job related. And we have the tree and the moon. So our future job related, it's a combination of time and dedication and patience while following our dreams and our hopes and our inner strengths and our also intuition, whether it is in a spiritual esoteric sense or as in someone who has learned how to read people, how to read the situation, already knows how her job is going to change because of how the world is changing with the pandemic and everything else, or with the changing of season. So it's patience, and it is intuition, and it is dedication, it is a steady growth, albeit a little bit slow. Of course, speaking of slow, we are in the months category, seeing the moon here, and of course the monthly lunar cycles. So here we have the heart card for this deck. It's not my favorite heart card, but at the same time it's a heart made of these two little shells. It's not an anatomical heart or just a cheesy like Valentine sort of art. So I don't mind the aesthetic, but at the same time, you can easily miss it. Down here, I would have preferred maybe the heart portion being more in the center, or maybe have also the cloud shaped as a heart. It is a little bit because it goes like this and like this, but the details here are kind of a distraction from there. Could have been the like the shape of the shore. You could see something like this, but there is this other portion, so again kind of distracting from the various heart-shaped things in nature. Anyway, heart matters. We have the mound, the burial mound, which is the coffin for this deck, and the book. So you need in your relationship and emotion situations right now, you have to gain more knowledge. We have a closed book in this deck, so it's more specifically hidden knowledge and not something you already have at your disposal right now. And you have to quit certain things, not necessarily the relationship, but surely the attitude, the dynamic between the two of you has to shift. And to do that the best way possible, you need to understand what you're missing, what you are not being told, what you're not telling yourself. You need to examine a little bit better the situation to change this pattern that doesn't work anymore. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the need to quit the relationship, because otherwise I would have seen maybe the shite, or also maybe the broom, something like that, to speak a little bit more of a situation as a whole that's no longer sustainable. Now here we have the site. So what we need to cut to get what we can, to gain from what we. So let's see, the broom and the ship. Okay, so we need to, in this case, we need to move on. We need to get away. We need to quit the situation we are stuck in, our repetitive actions and reactions of the day, of our life in general, of our relationship or job or other specific areas of our life. But anyway, we need to quit it. We need to cut ties, gain what we can, whether it is physical, money, or knowledge, and better awareness from the situation, and then move on far away. It's the shift, so it's not a quick change. It's not something a little bit near or a little bit to the left compared to what we have right now. It's something further away from it that could also require more time to get there. The last one is the key, so a solution to whatever it is. We have the village walls, the castle, it's the tower for this deck, and one of the women, the more we have one that's more a warrior sort of woman. We have this one which is more concerned with threads and weaving, so more of a builder, maybe more of a, how can I say, stable. So not in time of war, not not in search of something new, but more in the process of developing what she has, building on top of it, and trying to see. Okay, if I keep my hand here, you can see the card a little bit better. So the solution, the key is in taking in consideration all aspects of the situation. It's getting a better position to judge and see. So the tower as a place higher up where we can see everything below with a little bit more distance, with a little bit more detachment, and so see it a little bit more clearly, and then work at the problem. Go into details, the weaving process, the dyeing of the threads. It's a slow, precise process, and it's a delicate work. So instead of acting, we should pause, see a little bit better, and work at it slowly and carefully, not be rushed by our anxiety or dissatisfaction, or maybe even our anger or our enthusiasm. So here we go. This was fun for me. I hope it's useful for you. I once again ask you to hope you go, up you go, slowly. Okay. I once again invite you to subscribe, leave me comments, leave me likes. You can also follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you next week. Bye!